Today I want to talk about commissions and how to take them on without turning them into a war with your own voice. Sometimes clients are attracted to your work, but they don't really understand why. So they might want to contract you to make a made-to-order product, but suddenly you find yourself going down this rabbit hole with them where what you're making becomes something completely different to who you are and why they were attracted to you in the first place. It's not just a disaster for yourself, but also for them, especially if they've engaged you and, committed to paying. So right at the very beginning, you need to be very clear about what a commission is and make sure that the portfolio that they're referring to is really a portfolio of your true work and that you can guide them. For example, if you do like capturing likeness, then happy days if they want you to make a lifelike portrait, for example. But if they say, I just love the way your paintings make me feel, I love the expressive strokes, the colours, etc., then focus really hard on that and say to them, like I have in many cases, tell me a work that I've done or a series of works. Go have a good plough through my website or my social media feed and just take some screenshots, whatever, of the works that really make your heart lift. Think about the colours and things like that. And then once they've gathered those images and sent them to you, you can really get a good feeling for things. It takes a lot of the worry out of the whole process. And that's why when a client comes to you who wants your very essence, say yes. But unless you know what your essence is, how can you possibly do that? But if they see you more as a tool for achieving what they're looking for, as in more like an illustrator, then maybe that's worth thinking twice about. It really does depend on your art style and what your own needs and wants and desires are in what you're producing. It's always easier if the client's referring to previous work that you've done and you're still wanting to get something original and unique for them. But honestly, a lot of the time, if they loved a work and they missed out on getting it, they won't mind at all if you do something very similar with, of course, some tweaks to make it uniquely theirs. Hi folks, I'm in the studio at the moment working on a large commission for a client over the States, and fortunately the client has been able to refer to my previous work and previous paintings that she liked, and that made it a lot easier. It's like a family portrait, but it's not a realistic family portrait. It's the feeling. So this is a perfect client where she didn't come to me and say, I want you to paint a portrait of my family, with their faces and dogs. She's given me all that information. What she wanted was a feeling, the feeling that was in my work. So she's done me a great honour by acknowledging that what she wants is the essence that I capture. So she described to me the sense that she loved in my work. And then I was able to then go and grab half a dozen or more paintings from the past that had that feeling I thought she was after and send them to her. And she was really happy, and then sent me some more pictures of my other paintings. Out of that, we've resulted in a really good union. A client that's giving me freedom. Me as the painter, I'm confident because I actually know the feeling she's after. I do have photos of her cats and her kids and her husband, and I know what they like to do. I know where the painting's actually going. She sent me a floor plan. They're building a new house. So this changes things and it puts me back in a free role. I'm a free agent again as a painter, and I don't have to get buried by painting the exact cat or the exact daughter or son, even though if I keep the metaphor of that feeling in me as I paint, I will have 4 people in the boat. There will be 2 younger people. There will be some cats involved, absolutely. But she said to me, I love how the animals are everywhere and, the mystery. The mystery is what I have to do. So when I'm up close to this, that's what I mean. I create this mess and then the mysteries come to me. And the way I see those mysteries are based on my own psyche, my own life experience, my impressions from living my life. And in fact, the strange thing is that by doing the paintings, they create my life, they create my future. And I guess this is a bit of a material example, but right there, my paintings of the past have created the opportunity here, the paintings of the future. But by staying true, you've got to get to your true voice, because if you start doing this and suddenly you're having to paint extreme detail when that really does tire you out, or something that's too far away from your own nature, That's not a good thing. I guess over those times I've gone in and out of those problems. I have landed commissions that have been, they wanted specifics. And I don't pride myself on being a realist painter. I don't want to be. I could spend hours and years studying and going in closer and closer, but what are you doing? There's no point for me. So this doesn't mean that I don't love paintings of landscapes and subjects of life, people, but it's getting the mood, the essence, the passion of you, your spirit, your soul into that work. Okay, that's the end of my little pep talk. I'll see you next time.